I know.
It was kind of sad. It was. Sure. So, c'est la vie.
Livy. Speaking of fun,
Yeah.
we're doing D&D today, Ross.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Your first venture.
Yes.
Are you excited?
I
Like how you tickled him and you laughed.
Fun. What do you know about your character?
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I'm a Lightfoot halfling.
Okay.
He's a bit of a thief.
He's a thief.
Oh,
He is a
rogue.
thief.
He's a rogue,
He's
yeah.
entirely a thief. Yeah.
Can you give us a taste of his voice?
Give me something like you be some other character.
It's like Tom Oh, you want me to feed you a line?
Yeah. If you
Okay.
can, like,
Hello.
hello. No, that's not his accent. That's not his accent.
Thor.
Alright, I'm Philip Lava. I'll fucking take your bloody knickers.
I'll take your knickers. Is it like off them or in the ones in their bag?
Good question.
Both, yeah.
I hate that. Why is he so creepy? I thought he was like a gentleman crook.
Actually, he is. Yeah.
Why would...
I don't know
Never
why you're
mind.
taking people's knickers, but everyone has one thing. Is that it?
I'm one of the big niggas.
Look, maybe he was going to make great money out of them. So.
Yeah, maybe.
And if there's money involved, he's involved.
And y'all have played D&D before?
Yes. Her more so. She is an expert.
No,
I
I've
am
just
not.
played for 2 years. That's it's not. Well, to be fair, some people have just started, so I was probably an expert too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I love it. I love it so much. I love how you can just go in and do just random shit. Like I've got this like. Mautag was one of my favorite ones. He was a Goliath barbarian, which is just like essentially using their anger as a way to hit people and stuff. And I just got, because he was so big and bulky, I just got him to like do just like break stuff and then be like to the healer or whatever, be like, will you just do this for me? Or like just I got him to sit in a chair once that was way too small for him, and then like pulling himself out of it was just like a hassle. And like I broke it as well, and we were like in this like really high and mighty like person's office, and I was just like looking at him like, fix it please. And thank God he had the mending cantrip as always. But yeah, no, it's just the stuff you can get from it is just so much fun.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's just, yeah, it's good. You get to play be other people that are still kind of yourself and whatever.
Before I started playing, I thought the fun was going to be the combat, because I like video games and I like fighting people in video games. But yeah, after a while you realize that the most fun is just like talking to people and trying to be someone else. Yeah, it's good crack.
And yourself?
Vic was like he was a bro, basically. And the first session I did with him, I didn't know what accent to do, so I just did like my normal one just to test the waters how I wanted to play him. Second one came out, and I was like, I want to throw in a Jersey accent, and I'm going to talk like this. And he became an instant dumbass.
I love him.
But the run of the joke, or the run of the campaign, I was just like, he is the dumbass thought of the group. But he is like, I love Vic. There was one part in the campaign that he was like trying to catch up with one of the groups, and he literally ran into this huge wall of honeycomb, and he sat there for an entire like long rest period and ate honey. That was it. He became Winnie the Pooh, because he's just like, oh my God, I like honey. Oh man, I'm starving. And he just started eating it. And he's supposed to be a mercenary assassin at that point. I don't know if you guys have had this problem yet or have in the past, but basically you're starting to say D&D things and like lore and whatever.
I've started to do this thing where I get a D20 and I just roll it for the day. And I started doing it at a party, and I got everyone to do it, and everyone's like, why? And I was like, just see how your day's gonna go. And someone got like a natural 20, but it rolled off the table, and I was like, that just doesn't count. And it was a natural 20. I was like, it still doesn't count though.
That's so dangerous. That's such a dangerous placebo. Imagine you get up in the morning rolling that one. I was like, oh fuck.
But like it depends on what you're gonna do. I just kind of like doing like one of my friends, she reads her tarot card, like gets one tarot card and just reads it for the day. So it's kind of like that. You're kind of just seeing what it could be, but you're not gonna. I don't know. I kind of like it.
This kind of brings back earlier I talked about magic, and the kind of magic that I believe in is kind of like a manifestation of what you want. I was listening to this podcast once. It was a Kevin Smith podcast, and he had Grant Morrison on, who was like a Batman writer for ages. He's a really interesting guy. But he said the magic he believes in is going into just a room, like a really blank room, and just surrounding yourself with the kind of energy you want. So if he wants to be like fast, he wants to write something fast, he'll surround himself with like the Flash comics or Red Bull or whatever he has that brings quickness. He says that the word enthusiasm comes from like to be inspired by the gods. So back in the day, he says like the Greeks didn't believe in like the Greek gods, but they believed in like Hermes, who was this like lithe young man who used to run around. So they prayed to Hermes just to feel the enthusiasm of that god.
Okay.
So we can do the same thing these days with like if you want to feel like dark and brooding, you'll read a Batman comic or you'll watch a Batman movie. You just gotta get everything out of your mind, everything out of the room to do with everything other than what you want, and you get that enthusiasm, which is like the magic of the gods. That's what I believe in. And same thing if rolling a D20 is kind of a little bit similar in terms of manifesting what you want. If you roll a D20 and like a 20 comes up, you might feel better. You might go out into the world with more confidence that you're going to have a good day. And if you run that one, you're going to go out. Hopefully, you're not going to think, "Oh, it's going to be a shit day." Hopefully, for that day, you'll write off the whole thing as being stupid, and still have a good day. But yeah, dangerous.